Welcome to the premiere episode of the Tipitaka Insight. We are beginning a journey through the most sacred and ancient library of the Buddhist tradition. When people think of Buddhism, they often think of meditation or deep philosophy. But when we look at the actual scriptures, the collection begins somewhere else entirely. We are starting with the Vinaya Pitaka, the basket of discipline.
That is a vital starting point. To truly understand the Vinaya, we have to look at the structure of the entire Tipitaka, which means 3 baskets. While we are focusing on the first basket, it is important to know its neighbors.
Right, there are 3 in total. Could you explain the other 2 so we have the full picture?
Certainly. After the Vinaya Pitaka, we have the Sutta Pitaka, or the basket of discourses. This is the largest collection and contains the sermons, stories, and conversations of the Buddha and his chief disciples. It is where you find the famous teachings on loving kindness, mindfulness, and the 4 noble truths. Then we have the Abhidhamma Pitaka, the basket of ultimate doctrine. This is a highly systematic and philosophical analysis of mind, matter, and the laws of reality.
So if the suttas are the sermons and the Abhidhamma is the philosophy, why is the Vinaya, the rules, placed first?
Because in the ancient tradition, conduct comes before wisdom. At the first Buddhist council, held shortly after the Buddha's passing, the great Arahants decided to recite the Vinaya before any other teaching. They believed that as long as the discipline survives, the teaching survives. The Vinaya is the lifeblood of the Sasana.
That makes sense. You need a stable community and pure conduct before you can study the deep philosophy. So what exactly is inside this first basket?
The Vinaya is the environment for enlightenment. It is divided into 3 main sections: the Sutta Vibhanga, which contains the core rules, the Khandaka, which covers the procedures of the community, and the Parivara, which is an analytical summary. But the heart of it is a framework called the Catu-pārisuddhi-sīla, or the Fourfold Purity of morality. These are the 4 chapters of a monk's daily life that ensure his mind stays clear and his conduct stays pure.
Can we walk through those 4 chapters?
Certainly. The first chapter is Restraint of the Code, which means following the 227 rules of the monastic community through faith. The second is Restraint of the Senses, which is guarding the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind so that desire and anger do not take root. This is achieved through mindfulness. The third is Purity of Livelihood, ensuring that a monk receives his food and robes honestly and humbly. And the fourth is Wisdom regarding Requisites, where a monk reflects on his food, clothing, shelter, and medicine, using them only to sustain his health for the practice, never for luxury or beauty.
It sounds like those 4 pillars create a shield around the monk's mind. Once that shield is in place, how do the 227 rules, the Patimokkha, actually fit in?
The 227 rules are the specific training steps within that first pillar of restraint. They are categorized into 7 classes based on their severity.
Could you break down those 7 classes for us?
At the very top are the 4 Parajika, known as the defeats. Breaking one of these, such as taking a life or stealing, means the monk is immediately and permanently expelled. Then come the 13 Sanghadisesa, which are grave offenses requiring a period of probation and a meeting of the community to resolve. Below those are the 2 Aniyata, or indefinite cases, and the 30 Sekhiya Pasicika, which involve giving up wrongly acquired items before confessing.
And what about the rules for daily behavior and etiquette?
Those fall into the final categories. There are 92 Pasicika, which are minor faults resolved by a simple confession. There are 4 Patidesiniya, which are rules regarding the acknowledgement of food. Finally, there are 75 Sekhiya, which are beautiful rules of training and etiquette: how to walk mindfully, how to sit properly, and how to eat with respect. There are even 7 Adhikarana Sammata, which are principles used to settle any legal disputes within the community.
It's fascinating to see that it's not just about being good, but about a scientific system of communal living.
Exactly. When a monk keeps these 227 rules within the framework of the Fourfold Purity, his life becomes simple and perfectly prepared for the deep meditation found in the suttas and the profound wisdom of the Abhidhamma. The Vinaya is the foundation.
This has been an enlightening introduction. Now that we have the foundation of the Vinaya and an understanding of the 3 baskets, we can begin our deep dive. In our next episode, we will explore the 4 defeats, the Parajika. Thank you for joining us on the Tipitaka Insight.